Vivian, Manin, and Kenneth, okay? All right. Okay, great. Okay, before I move on to 21 and 22, 23, let me just give you a few questions to try as practice, okay? Can you do 24 all the way to 28? You can send me one by one. Once you finish with one, you send it to me, okay? If you get stuck, you can take a picture and send me as well, okay? Make sure that you can do all these questions. Okay, so as you do, I can give you a clue for all of these questions. So you know that 24, we just cross multiply, right? 25, if you see one on the other side, you can treat it as 1 over 1, okay? And then it becomes a fraction already. So in this side, on the left side, there's more than one fraction. You make denominator the same and combine them into one fraction, then you can cross multiply. Same thing here, you got one bracket. Try to make denominator the same, combine them into one fraction. This is 1 over 1, you can cross multiply, okay? If you see something like that, this is over 1, so it still can cross multiply. This is over 1, still can cross multiply, okay? All right, let me help you a bit. This one, when you cross multiply, even though it's straightforward, but be careful, you are taking this term times this term. So remember to put a bracket, okay? And then you can do your quadratic expansion, okay? If you don't put the bracket, right? If you don't put the bracket, you will think that it is just 2 times this and then everything wrong, okay? So remember to put the bracket. Honey and Kenneth, okay? Just expand, yeah? Just expand. Then everything must be one side equals to 0. So everything bring one side equals to 0. Then see whether you got common factor, common term to take out. First term, is it negative? Is there fraction to take out? If don't have, you can do your mode 3. Okay, so put calculator mode 3. A and A. Okay, put calculator. The first answer that you see in your calculator is 1. So you put -1. Second answer you see is -5/2. So top number here, bottom number here, minus, you put plus, and then you try. Okay, add together is 3A. So this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. Then you get answer. All right, all of you got it. Very good. Okay, so 24 is done. Yixing is done. Evian is done with 25. Okay. Let's do one by one, yeah? So we got 4 more. Yeah. Remember, make denominator the same. Okay, Kenneth and Mani, this one, okay? So make denominator the same, yeah? This one times. This one times 3, this one times 3. Combine the top. This is 1 over 1. So we can still cross multiply. Okay, Money and Kenneth, can you send me 25? Are you almost done? Mm. Okay, most of you got it done. Mani, can you send me a 25? Then slowly, this one is a bracket. Okay, here when you multiply has bracket as well. Yeah. Okay, most of you finished 26. Go on to 27 and 28. Okay, two more. Well done. Well done. Okay. The rest who are not done with 26, can you send it to me? Okay, if you got stuck, you send it to me also. Okay, Fanny, I just send you the working. Kenneth, okay, 26. Oh yeah, 28, right? When you put mode 33, you will get decimal. It's okay. Then you just give me the two answer. Okay, you just give me the two answer in your mode 33. Okay, so for upper sec, if you see this question, okay, when you put mode 33, there's decimal, you should use your quadratic formula, minus b plus minus square root, b square minus 4ac over 2a. Use this formula to show your answer. But in sec 2, if you get this kind of question, when you put mode 33, you get decimal. Most of the time it's wrong. But if you check a few times and working all correct, that means you can just leave your answer in 3SF. Okay. So for 26, when you make denominator the same, times a plus 2, times a plus 2, you get 4, a plus 2 plus 3 over a plus 4, a plus 2. Okay, then you can continue. Okay, so try not to bring the 1 over. Try to make fraction one side, no fraction one side. Then cross multiply will do. It will be easier that way. Okay, then cross multiply will do. All right. Two more. When you're done with 28, you send the answer to me. You can go for a short break first, okay? Yixing and Megan is done already. I can go for a short break. Come back by 10:50. Okay, I will go through the rest by 10:50. Okay, rest of you, slowly, okay, try to do the last two questions.
I forgot about the formula. The x equals to
Okay, I write down here. This one A. A equals to minus B plus minus square root B square minus 4AC over 2A. Okay. This A represents the unknown. This A represents the coefficient of A square. Okay, am I right? X? I write X. It's not very confusing. X. Okay, Ishin, very good. But 3SF, okay? You got 4SF. Change to 3SF. Then you help me put 3SF. All right. Mani and Kenneth can do 27. Okay, even copy already. I erase. So from here, question 27, be careful when you expand. Remember to draw your bracket. Okay, this one over. 1 over 1, you cross multiply. You won't get a whole number answer, so it will be in decimal. It's okay. Just leave it in 3SF. Okay. Okay. Megan and Ishin back. Okay, great. Okay. Sunny and Kenneth, later on, you help me finish this, yeah? Okay, just simplify. So let's all look at the next part of solving. Okay, question 21. This kind of question, very, very popular. I only put one question here because I put the rest in the intensive worksheet. So after we clear the syllabus for Sec 2 or for Sec 3 or 4, I will go back to algebra intensive and then we will see a few more of these questions. Okay, but every time when you see this kind of question, the first thing you see, you look at what they want. So they want A over B. So look at what they give you. First thing, cross multiply. You can't solve if everything is in a fraction. So you break the fraction. Expand. Okay, the key here is A one side, no A one side. Sorry, A one side, B one side. So 5 bring over, this one bring over. I'm trying to make as little negative as possible. So okay, then you simplify. So I say again, break the fraction, you cross multiply, expand, A one side, no A one side. Then you simplify and you will get something like that. Okay, so this is a whole number you can put over 1 over 1. What we're trying to do is, I will try to form A over B. Don't care about the 3 first. Okay, so A over B. I want A to be on top, it stays on top. Can you see that this is times, bring over becomes divide. So it becomes 17, then A over B. Okay, sorry. Top, bring over to the bottom. Okay, same thing here. There's no 10 on top, but I have a 10 here. This is times, bring over, divide. So okay, bring over. Then you have a 3 at the bottom. So if you see a fraction, right? Fraction times fraction is top times top, bottom times bottom. So what you're going to do, you times the fraction. On top is just 1a, so just put 1. Bottom is 3b, so you want the number 3 at the bottom, you put 3. Can you see? Top times top, bottom times bottom, you get what you want, a over 3b. So whatever you do to the right side, you do to the left side. So times 1 over 3, you will get 17 over 30. Just remember to swap side. Left hand side always the subject, right hand side always the answer. Okay. When you're done writing, can you help me put a thumbs up? Mhm. Okay, wait. All right, okay. While the rest is copying, okay, Money and Candace, you finish copying, let me know. Can the rest help me solve this? If 2a equals to 3b, find a over 60. Okay, this is a quiz. Okay, when you're done solving, you can take a picture and send me. I give you 2 minutes, okay? No one can solve. Okay, let me go through. So same thing, you want A over B. So put over 1 over 1 first, then it's A over B. So this is on top, you bring over, goes below. Okay, this one I bring over. Then we get 2A over B. Then I don't want 2A, I want just A. So this 2 on top, you can bring down. Okay, then you want a 6 at the bottom, so you times 1 over 6 here, you times 1 over 6 here. So top times top, bottom times bottom, you get it. So this one, 1 over 4, that's it. Can you help me write down? Nice, Evian got it. Okay, very good. Okay, once you're done copying 21 and the quiz question, can you help me put a thumbs up? Okay. Money and Kenneth done? Okay, I put this at the side first, okay? Okay, great. All right. Okay, now question 22. So when we say that A, show that if A equals to this is a solution, when they say show, one thing you cannot do is to sub it in, cannot, okay? So what we need to do is we need to solve for A, okay? So we just solve for A. So A one side, no A one side. Then combine. This one put calculator. you get 19 over 12. So this is times, bring over, divide, you get 19 over 12, divide by 5 over 3. It is 19 over 20, therefore shown. Okay, cannot sub this inside to show. You must solve it to show. Okay, cannot sub in. All right, last one. Okay. Last one, when they say that this is a root. Okay, everybody see here first. Okay, I'll let you copy later if you haven't finished copying. If they say that minus 5 over 2 is a root, or in other case, root is the x-intercept of the graph. Okay, it is the solution for the quadratic, means it's one of the answer in your mode 3 tree. Okay, it will be one of your answer in your mode 3 tree. That is what you get. Okay, so doesn't mean that this is x-intercept, means it's the value of x. In this case, this is a square, a no a. A is the one that is your unknown. Okay, so this is one of the answer for a. Okay, so if you want to find for x, and you know that a is equals to 5 over 2, you just have to sub it in. Okay, so let's just sub a equals to minus 5 over 2 into then x one side, no x one side. Okay. So we have 5 over 2x equals to minus 5 over 2 times bring over divide, x is equals to minus 1. This is for part A. Okay, so if it's this kind of root question, you can sub the value of A in to find for value of unknown. Okay, then now we look at part B. So for part B, I want the other root, means you know that every time when you put mode 3, there's two answers, right? This is one of the answer. You want to find another answer. All you need to do is to sub x in. X is equals to minus 1. So 2a squared minus a minus 15 equals to 0. Then you just have to factorize and solve for a. So now you put mode 3. You will get 3, so a minus 3. You will get minus 5 over 2, so top number here, bottom number here. Minus, you put plus. So this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. A equals to 3 or a equals to minus 5 over 2. So these are your 2a answer. They give you this already. They want the other root. So this is the other root. You reject this one. This is your answer. Okay, I will bring back to this page later on. But when you're done, can you help me do 29 to 31? Okay, finish the 3 questions. Let me scroll back to this page. All right, now you can copy. When you're done writing these two, can you help me put a thumbs up? Okay. Evian and Yixing, I forgot you don't have the worksheet. Sorry, Money and Kenneth, give me a while. Can you both take a picture of this? I think you don't have the question. All right. Evian done? Okay, great. After this, I'll be doing inequality, okay? I'm still here. So Megan and sorry, Money and Kenneth, if you have a question, let me know. The rest, if you got stuck, you can take a picture and send me as well, okay? Okay, same thing, send me one by one when you're done. Okay, so this one, same thing. Let me help you a bit. We sub A equals to 2 into here. So when A is 2, you have 2 square plus x. 2 minus 20 equals to 0. Then 2x minus 16 equals to 0. X is equals to 8. Okay. Once you found x equals to 8, when you find the other value, you must sub x back here. Okay. Remember to sub x back. So you will have a squared plus 8a minus 20 equals to 0. Then you can factorize. Okay. There will be two answers. One of it will be a equals to 2. You reject that. You want the other answer. Megan, okay? All right, two more. Okay, very good, Mani, but you must reject -3, okay, as your answer because they want the other solution. So just reject the A equals to -3. Can of everything, okay? All right, let me help you guys with this one. Okay, so all you need to do, okay, since there is 2 unknowns, now this is gonna be very similar to what I will do tomorrow, which is simultaneous equation. So every time when you see 2 unknowns, you need 2 equations. 3 unknowns, 3 equations. So this is, we call it 1, this we call it 2. As long as one of the equations, something is the subject, in this case, B is the subject, we can sub 1 into 2. Meaning to say all the B, we change to 2A. So this is a quadratic equation, everything bring one side equals to 0. You get A equals to 2 and A equals to -9/7. So since B is equals to 2A, B equals to 2A, B equals to 2A. You got your 2 answers, 1, 2. That's it. Okay, when you're done taking this down, can you go and take a 5 minutes break? Come back by 11:25. We will be doing the inequality one. So can you also help me go and find that worksheet out? Okay, and we'll be doing that. Okay, guys, do all of you have this worksheet? If you found this worksheet, can you help me put a thumbs up? I think only Evian and Yixing don't have. All right. Money and Kenneth found? Okay. Money found? All right. So inequality, right, is exactly the same as an equal sign. The only difference is, okay, is if you divide by negative, you flip the sign. So like, let's say this case, you divide by 6, right? You want to find for x. 6 is a positive number. The sign remains the same. Okay. But if you have question like that, minus 4x, you need to divide by minus 4 so that you can make x the subject. And in this case, we flip the sign. Okay, minus 16 divided by minus 4 is 4. When we divide by negative, we flip the sign. So that's the only difference. Okay, so the first few parts are quite easy. I'm going to skip that. Okay, I'll come back to this later. What I want to go through are these questions. Okay, can you help me flip to question 8? Okay, question. So the most common question for inequality is when they ask you to solve. Okay, I know Sec 3 and 4, the inequality is not this easy, but let's start from the basic first. Okay, so same thing whenever you want to solve, you are finding for the unknown. So the unknown here is A. So again, A one side, no A the other side. So A one side, plus bring over minus, no A the other side. Minus bring over plus. In this case, you are shifting, you are not dividing. So don't have to flip the sign. Okay, you're just shifting. Okay, so now we make the denominator the same. Okay, which is A over 20. Now, just now why I tell you, right, it's important when you bring down up is because now you have 5 over 1. You're used to cross multiplying, right? So it's always down, bring up, down, bring up. So you don't make careless mistake. Okay, cannot up, bring down, down, bring up. So 1 goes here, 20 goes here. So it's just A is less than 100. Integer means whole number. So if A must be smaller than 100, the largest A is 99. Make sense, right? Okay. Can I let you try the next one? Okay, integer means a whole number. Rational number means can be a fraction. So some numbers can be a fraction. Example, your pi. Okay, that's why it's in terms of pi. So things that cannot be formed into a fraction, we call that irrational number. So can you try question 9 and take a picture and send me? All right. Anyone else? Only even send me. Okay. So I help you a bit. So for part A, 4a is less than or equals to 18. A is less than or equals to 9 over 2, which is 4.5. Okay, some of you are new. Very good. Okay. So if you want the greatest integer, okay, it must be smaller than 4.5. So the greatest it can be is 4. But 4.5 is a fraction. So the greatest it can be is 4.5. All right, those who sent me, you got it right. Very good. Okay, so can we carry on? Okay, don't have to do 10 and 11. We start from 12, shall we? 12, 13, and onwards. Okay, 14 I will do. Can you try 12 and 13 first? Well, Evian, very fast. Okay, well done. Megan, okay? Okay, take a picture and send me. Evian, come, we take a picture of this one. You can continue. Okay. All right. Okay, so for question 13, bring over the 17, positive bring over negative. So 5 minus 17. Now you need to divide by minus 3 because you divide by negative, you flip the sign. So that is for part A. Okay, since x must be bigger than 4, the smallest it can be is 5. Okay, question 13, remember to expand first. Okay, then x one side, no x one side. Can I let you try? All right, so 3x is less than or equals to 27. X must be more than or equals to 9. Okay, so if x is a positive, if x is an even number and I want it to be the smallest x can go is 9. But 9 is not positive. 9 is not even. So the next smallest even number is 10. Okay, Dawn, can you help me take out this inequality worksheet? This one, inequality. Okay. Now I'm at question 10. Now I'm at question 14. Okay, can everybody see here? So inequality can be hard, right? If I give you two inequality signs. So this is what you do. You will draw two brackets. One here, one here. Okay, and you're going to copy the two brackets separately. So the first bracket, the red bracket is here. The purple bracket is here. Okay, and we will solve them one by one. So slowly, x one side, number one side. I want x to be the subject. So you divide by negative, then you flip the sign. Okay, we do the same for the other side. This one, okay, treat it as over 1. Remember, you must cross multiply. When you cross, be careful. Down, go up, down, go up. So x one side, number one side, make x the subject. You divide by 6, don't have to flip the sign. So now you have two answers, but you must put them together. So sometimes if you don't know how to put them together, what you do is you draw your number line. Okay, 0 is here, minus 1 is here, 1/3 is here. X must be bigger than minus 1. If there is no equal sign, this is a 句号. Okay, that you don't have to shade the inside. If there is an equal sign, then you shade. So x must be less than minus 3, point left side. Okay, you only need the part where both lines overlap. So you only need this part. Okay, so how to present this part? Put x in the middle. X must be smaller than 1/3 and bigger than minus 1. But because this one is shaded, remember to put equal sign. And that's your answer. Okay, can you try now? Draw two brackets and then do the same thing. Solve them individually, put into a number line, then present. Okay, I give you some time. Can I give you until 11:45 to send me? Okay, besides even anyone else? Dawn almost done? Yixing? All right, so remember x one side, number one side, x always on the left side. So this one minus bring over plus, minus bring over plus. So 2x, 9x. Okay, that's it. Next one. X always on the left side, non-x on the right side. Now you divide by negative, you flip the sign. Okay, so draw the number line if you're not sure how to do. This is your 0, 4.5 is here, 3 is minus 3 is here. X must be smaller than minus 4.5. Okay, but x must be more than or equals to minus 3. Can you see? It's in between here. So x is in the middle. Put your 4.5 and your 3, minus 3. That is shaded here. So remember to put your equal sign. Okay, so if you want all the prime number from here to here, this is your solution slowly. Okay, prime number must be positive. So don't have to look at here already. Then from 0 to 4.5, your prime numbers are 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3 are your only prime number that is consecutive. Okay, usually prime numbers are odd number. So 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, just have to put x in the middle. Left number put on the left, right number put on the right. Okay. Then it's facing this way. So it's like a letter C. Just remember it's a letter C. Okay, facing this way. All right. Let's try a few more. I will do 16a for you, okay? So if you see this pi, right, don't be shocked by the pi. Just put the pi in your calculator. It's minus 3.142, right? So 9 pi over 5, you can just key calculator. 9 pi over 5, it will be around 5.65. So you want all the whole number in between this. Okay, very easy. So it's just minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, all the way to 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot be 6 because 6 is too big. Cannot be minus 4 because minus 4 is too small. So this is everything in the range. Okay, for part B, remember fraction equals to fraction. This is like an equal sign. We cross multiply. Bring up, bring up. So 4 bracket. The thing about this method, right? Don't put the arrow in your exam, okay? Don't put it as a working. You just copy straight away like that. You get the mark, okay? But you just have to know. You can use pencil to draw the arrow. It's like that. Okay, down goes up, down goes up. Then, same thing, expand, simplify. Can you do that? X one side, X on the left, non-X on the right. Okay. X one side, non-X one side, divide by 18, don't need to flip the sign, it's positive. You get answer. Okay, I let all of you try. 17, can I give you until 11:55? Okay, a perfect square means it can be square rooted. A perfect cube means it can be cube rooted. So can be square rooted. Okay, if you're doing, let me give you a clue. So this part you treat as equal sign. Remember just now when we solve equation, we try to make them into one fraction first. So times 2 times 2. Then we combine the top. Remember, you minus more than one term, you must put a bracket, okay? Then fraction equals to fraction, we can cross multiply, down, bring up. Okay, P one side, no P one side. Answer. All right. Questions like part B, sometimes if it's very hard to see, always write down the possible values of A and B first. So A can be anything from -4 to 6. And B can be from anything from -2 to 3. Okay, you write down first. So for part 1, you want A to be a perfect square. That means can be square rooted. You can't square root negative. So skip this, we look at here. Okay, the biggest number and the only number that can be square rooted is 4. So 4. Part 2, if you have something minus something, you want this to be as large as possible and you want this to be as small as possible to get the largest value. So if you square any number, right, negative will become positive. So when you look at A, don't care about the minus, just look at the number, which is the biggest. Okay, just nice, the biggest is 6. So it will be 6 square. I want this to be as small as possible. The smallest value of anything square is 0 because -1 square becomes 1, -2 square becomes 4. So the smallest value of anything square is 0. So you minus 0, you get 36. Can you help me put here? Smallest of anything square is 0. Okay. Once you're done copying, can you help me put a thumbs up? All right, thank you. I will do one last question before I let you go on. Okay, I think Megan and Yixing done already. Money, okay, ah? All right, let me move on. So, okay, for here, this one, can you help me put a star? Okay, this one is hard because they give you the solution. This solution, remember, you put X in the middle. 1 is here, -3 is here. This one with the shaded dot, you have a equal sign, okay? And the question is 1. So same thing you need to find for K, but in order to do that, we draw our 2 bracket, right? The first bracket and our second bracket. Then we try to solve. Okay, the first bracket is here. The second bracket is here. Okay, now we try to solve. So, okay, we can flip this first, okay? So, plus bring over minus, plus bring over minus, X will be bigger than or equals to -6 over K. Okay, the next side, Kx is less than 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. So k is smaller than 2 over k. Sorry, x is equals, x is smaller than 2 over k. Okay, this one is with the equal sign. So this one actually represents here. This one without equal sign. This one represents here. Can you see that this part and this part is the same? Okay, these two answers are these two answers. So as long as you can select the correct one, this one is without the equal sign, this one is without the equal sign. This answer is equals to this. Okay, compare one can already. If you compare these two, you will get the same answer as well. Okay, so by comparing these two yellow box, can you see that 1 is equals to 2 over k? So 2 over k is equals to 1. K is equals to 2. Okay, you can check by using the other side. Minus 6 divided by 2 is minus 3. Just nice, this is minus 3. So either way, you will get the correct answer. Okay, you get k equals to 2. You can try question 19. I believe you can do 19. And also the questions in front are pretty simple. Okay, so you can do it during your free time and let me know if you have any questions. So if you're done copying 18 and no question, you can go first. Kenneth and Don, I'll see you later in class.
Rachel can go.
Yeah, can go already once you're done.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Money, okay? All right. Then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.